5 reasons Carrie Underwood will be a better American Idol judge than Luke Bryan and Lionel Richie. I've met her, so I know. American Idol Season 23 judge Carrie Underwood will be a better judge than Luke Bryan and Lionel Richie, based on what I experienced when I met her in person. I was thrilled when I heard that Carrie would replace Katy Perry at the judging table alongside Lionel Richie and Luke Bryan for American Idol Season 23. As a Katy fan, I worried that the show would never find anyone who could truly take her place as a judge. But when Carrie was announced, my fears immediately disappeared because I knew that she was the perfect person for the role. Ahead of the American Idol Season 23 premiere, I realized that Carrie is going to surpass Luke and Lionel as a judge on the show. The American Idol Season 4 winner not only has the experience with the show that no other judge in its history has had, but she also has the best personality. I know that Carrie is going to succeed as a judge because I met her on March 26, 2010, during a meet and greet at her concert in Trenton, New Jersey during her Play On tour. Carrie is going to be an amazing American Idol judge because she makes everyone feel like a friend. Although Lionel and Luke are known for being very nice to the contestants, because I met Carrie, I know that she has a warm personality that will make the contestants feel at home on the American Idol stage. At the point that I met her, I've been a fan of Carrie for 5 years, ever since I first saw her during her spectacular audition for the show. I was so nervous because I wondered if she could ever live up to the hero that she'd become in my mind. When I finally had the chance to speak to Carrie, we made eye contact, and she was so welcoming. I told her that I was from Staten Island in New York City, and before she became popular, we never really heard country music here on the radio. However, now, because of her, they play it all the time. She replied, "Really?" and then put her arm around me to take a photograph. Rather than end the conversation there, Carrie was genuinely interested in knowing more, and said, "I don't think they even have a country radio station in New York City." I confirmed to her that we didn't. Again, Carrie could have ended our conversation and rushed to the next fan, but instead she said, "I've never been to Staten Island." I told her that she should come visit our borough, and she said that she would. Then I thanked her and congratulated her on her recent engagement. Carrie gave me a big smile and said thank you. I walked away from our encounter feeling as though I'd just had a talk with a friend because she was so invested in our conversation. It didn't feel like a meet and greet, but rather as though I'd reunited with an old friend. I know that Carrie's interest in my hometown and my life will be similar to her interactions with the American Idol contestants. She's so genuine, and she really cares about people. She'll make the contestants feel comfortable, safe, and seen. Participating in meet and greets and judging American Idol are more than just jobs for Carrie. They're opportunities for her to connect with people, which is something that she does best. When I met Carrie, I was so nervous that my heart was pounding as I waited in line. Another fan and I bonded about how we couldn't believe that we felt so anxious. However, when Carrie walked into the room, she had such a calming presence that all of my nerves simply melted away. She was so down-to-earth and real, and I was so happy to see that she didn't give off diva vibes in any way. I expected Carrie to be genuine, but she exceeded my expectations. I can't even imagine how nervous the American Idol contestants must have felt, not only having the chance to meet Carrie like I did, but then having to sing for her as well. I'm sure that she's a hero to many of them, so they must have felt so much pressure. It's hard enough to audition for the show, but to do it in front of one of its most successful alums ever must have been very challenging. I hope that Carrie brought the American Idol hopefuls as much peace as she did to the people who met her along with me at the meet and greet. While Luke and Lionel do their best to make the contestants feel comfortable, they don't have the same calming aura that Carrie possesses. There's just something about the way that she presents herself in such a centered way that is immediately soothing. I believe that this will be a great asset to her as an American Idol judge because the contestants will thrive in that kind of environment. They'll feel calm, which will allow their talents to shine.